What's up, guys? It is Monday morning. Welcome to the Thrift Dungeon, and we are just packing up some stuff for eBay this morning. Let's hop into it. I haven't done one in a while. We don't have a ton of packages, but I just want to let you guys know what has sold recently and give you guys a bit of advice if I have any. First up on the docket is one of the many Wiis that we had. This particular Wii was from the $200 buy that we got from the ex-Goodwill employee. This buy is still paying out in great dividends. Like, we have made so much money on this thing. But just a very basic Wii package: the console, AV power, one wand, the sensor bar, and a stand. And that went for, oh come on phone, all right, $59.99 with $9.99 in shipping. So basically $70 free ship. Okay, next up is a great ROI item. Always keep your eyes out for these if you go to Goodwill bins. These Sony, either high 8 or just regular cassettes too, but especially the high 8 stuff definitely commands a bit of money. These actually sold for $29 with free shipping, and I could have probably held out for a little bit more money. Somebody just came at me with an offer. I had them listed for $33 or $34 free ship, but they're going to be super cheap to ship out. And yeah, I mean, we paid next to nothing for these at the bins. So good ROI on that. So I go to the post office almost daily, as you do when you're a full-time reseller, you know, or you have them come pick your stuff up. I just feel more comfortable going there. It also gets me out of the house, and I also get to hit a St Vincent de Paul that is on the way there, and that's where these New Balances came from. They're 574 classics. Just yeah, very classic New Balance. I washed these myself, learning how to clean shoes. So that's pretty cool. I feel validated on my cleaning abilities on these shoes. But they sold for $42.99 with free shipping. So I'm feeling pretty good. Well, these were $5. They're always $5 at our St. Vincent's. But so after shipping, you know, we'll make around like 35-ish. No, probably a little less. Probably around 30 in green on these. So not bad. Alright guys, next up on the docket is something that you probably have seen on other channels for sure, and that's a Guitar Hero bundle. You have the game, you have the guitar itself, obviously all tested and stuff, was all good to go, but we sold that for $65.99 free shipping. So feeling pretty good about that. I think we got this in the bins. If we didn't get it in the bins, I believe we got it from a Salvation Army for no more than $5, $7, and the game was out of the bins for sure. Also, if you guys are curious about a cheap method, if you don't have the right size box for a Guitar Hero guitar, just use a bigger 1095, I believe with a 1094. I can't remember the code for this one, but it's the one size smaller. You can get them for free at the post office. Just a easy, okay, semi-easy. I just use a lot of packing tape up top there, but it works. I've sent out packages like this before, but it's a free and simple way to do Guitar Hero packages, because this box alone just isn't long enough for the neck by itself. Don't you guys love when a surprise buy just keeps paying out and you get stuff for your own collection? Well, this was part of that flea market buy. We just randomly went up to a guy and was like, hey, you got any video game stuff for sale? And he pulled out a bag of Nintendo handhelds, and it had like a couple DS Lites, a regular DS, an Advance SP, a bunch of DS games, and this was part of that buy. This is just Peggle DualShock, nothing crazy. I believe it didn't sell for too much money. We actually we bundled a bunch of those games that came with that deal with the 2 DS Lites, so that helped move a lot of the games rather quickly. But I listed some of the more expensive individual games by themselves, and this one actually sold for $12.99 free shipping, so we'll make a couple bucks off of that, you know, $8 ish at the end of the day. Not too bad for a single game out of a $30 haul. And last up was a complete accident, really. I just started picking through plush in a bin one day. This was actually part of the 5-day series that we did. But I was just like, you know what? Kung Fu Panda. He's recognizable. I know what this is. I looked at the tag and I was like, Kohl's Care for Kids. I was like, it could be just like a cheapy Kohl's thing. Like, no one cares about it. But no, it actually didn't do too bad, guys. It actually sold for $19.95 free shipping. So, I mean, when you pay by the pound, even with free shipping, this is a good ROI item for sure. So be on the lookout for Kohl's Care Kids plush, apparently. Guys, go a little slower when you're packing things, and don't be an idiot like me and forget to pack the guitar strap in the guitar box. And now I have to carefully open it back up again, put this in there. I am so disappointed in myself. Alright guys, it's Tuesday morning back here in the dirty thrift dungeon yet again. I just wanted to make this a double episode of what's sold on eBay because we sold a bunch of stuff again, and we're sending out 7 orders today, and I wanted to talk about something that was off film. It's just I go to the St. Vincent every day. I've probably mentioned this before in other videos, but I go to the St. Vincent every day, and I got this really awesome monitor. I'm going to show you guys here in a second because it's going to take some wrapping up to do, but I just wanted to share the story about it. So I can understand why somebody would just walk past this. I mean, I was at St. Vincent in the middle of the day. They weren't restocking or anything, so this thing was probably put out in the morning. But I first noticed that it had USB 3.0 ports, and you can tell because they're blue actually versus 2.0 and below, which should be white or black or gray. But really cool monitor because it had certain inputs. I'm not going to tilt the monitor, but you guys understand hopefully. But there's a bunch of different types of display ways you can display this monitor. It's currently got HDMI to it, but it also has DisplayPort, which is a newer technology. And when you see monitors like this that support multiple newer technologies, it's worth taking a look at. I honestly was like thinking about it for myself, and I was like, I'm just actually going to take a look, and the serial number is behind there. But I looked it up, and these brand new went for like $180, $190. So I knew that the resale value had to be halfway decent. And I'll throw a comp up top of what they were going for. Actually, here's what it sold for instead. I'm not going to throw the comp up, but $120 with 20 in shipping. So pretty dang good. I spent $8 on this thing. Really good ROI. Keep a lookout for monitors, guys. I feel like people just walk past them all the time because they think that they're old tech. This has easily taken me the longest I've ever taken on packaging something, and also the most nerve-wracking. Like, this thing has foam blocks underneath, so much print paper and bubble wrap, and just I'm scared. I want this to be protected as much as possible. So this isn't even done yet. We're gonna put a bunch of more printer paper on top, maybe a couple sheets of bubble wrap just in case, and send it on its way. Also, let me know in the comments below of what you've been afraid to pack up, what you've been nervous about. Tell me your most nerve-wracking packing experience if you're a reseller or whatever down below in the comments. Okay, next up is this Raya. It is from Jax, made by Jax. It's a Disney character. I don't know much else about it. I had to Google Lens to see what it was, but I was like, this looks cool. It lights up and stuff. I just thought it was cool, so I grabbed it out of the bins, and it sold for $16 with free shipping. And so we'll make a little bit of money. I mean, it was probably like a pound, so $1.14 or 23 or whatever it is in our bins. I always forget. But yeah, just a little over $1 for this, and yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We'll still make about $11 in the green on that. Guys, I feel like I'm killing the shoe game. I don't know if this was really on accident or not. You guys let me know. But I looked at these shoes. Again, this was St. Vincent. As I go to the post office, I was like picking up shoes. Like, there was one week I was picking up shoes almost every day when I was coming back from the post office. But these New Balances, I mean, they looked clean. They were a good size. I knew they had some value, but I didn't know that they had this kind of value. I probably could have gotten more for these, honestly, looking at the other listings that were going. But these sold for $62, free shipping. These were $5 at St. Vincent, as they always are. Always their shoes are $5. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting more in tune with the shoe game, and that makes me happy. And I cleaned these as well. They didn't really need very much. They really didn't. They were super, super clean. But happy to sell these for the price that I sold them at. Next up on the docket is this Lind a car adapter power charger thing for a very specific style of Panasonic laptop, which is a Toughbook. It sold for $25, free shipping. It is a little heavy, but I still think it'll go first class. It'll just be on the higher pay scale of first class, so it'll be like $4 or $5 to ship out. But still, I mean, we didn't pay very much for it. It was out of the bins, so pretty good ROI on that guy as well. Okay, these next three items I'm just going to roll through rather quickly. They're all going to ship out first class, and they're all items that don't have a super crazy ROI to them. But first is Spongebob SquarePants Operation Krabby Patty on CD-ROM on PC, guys. So that is a little different variation. PC stuff is coming back. I'll say it again, this is a Windows 95-98 game. So, but anyway, it sold for $9.93 with free shipping. Not a ton of money, but we found it in the bin, so it doesn't really matter. We're still going to make some money. Next up, I'm going to bounce over here, actually, to this Texas Instruments TI-36X Pro. Found this in the bins as well. So obviously we paid next to nothing for it, and it sold for $11.50 free ship. Didn't have the cover. I of course put that in the description, but yeah, didn't have a cover, but works completely fine. So that was nice. And last up is this. I'm probably gonna butcher the name of this. It's called Pusheen. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, but this snackable potato chip cat plush. I don't know what it is. It looked cool. I pulled it out of a bin. I actually cleaned up a couple spots on it, and it sold for $13 free shipping. So like I said, guys, not a ton of money off of these three items, but the fact that they're all so light, we got them out of the bins. We're still going to make some bucks at the end of the day. And with that all wrapped up, thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been a pleasure to do the what has sold on eBay for you guys. I just want to give as much advice as I can on stuff that we find, stuff that's trending, whatever it may be. And if that has helped you out, go ahead and help me out for free. Hit that like button on the video. Give us a subscribe if you want to see some more stuff. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you later on the next episode.